Today we'll be making delicious mozzarella sticks, crispy fries, and some delicious juicy tenders. So keep watching. This easy meal is going to be one of my one pot wonders. So we're going to be using one pot for the entire cooking process. So let's begin with the fries. As you see, you're gonna check the temperature in of the oil. So we start by dropping one fry into the pot and we'll see how it sizzles. Then we'll know it's okay to add the others. So look carefully, this is the vigorous sizzle that you want. So if you drop a fry in and it just, slowly sizzles, you don't add any more. We wait for that heavy sizzle and we add the rest. Alright, so the fries have been added. The temperature of the oil will drop. As you can see, the sizzle is going down. No worries. Alright, as you see here, I'm overcrowding the pot, but I kind of know what I'm doing, so don't put too many fries in, right? So the temperature will drop. We're gonna give this about 5 minutes and to come back to temperature. So here we go, right? So don't be alarmed. If you put your fries in and you see it goes cold after a while, just leave it. It will come back to temperature once you start at a high temperature in the first place. Alright, so the fries are cooking. This is about 10 minutes into the process. This is a stovetop preparation, right? We're not using a deep fry or anything. So the fries are floated to the top, but we're waiting on that beautiful golden brown at the edges. So I think we have attained that here. So we're gonna go ahead. You see how beautiful those are. We're gonna remove them from the pot, drain on absorbent paper towel. If you look at how crispy those are, so follow the steps as I told you and you will not have a problem making your delicious fries at home. So we're gonna just sprinkle lightly with a little salt, a pinch of salt, and this is how I toss the fries into the to incorporate the salt. So I just put it on the paper towel, toss it around, and the salt gets distributed. So we're gonna go on to the next step. Those won't get too cold, right? Because those are piping hot. So the same oil, we're gonna add the mozzarella sticks. These are store-bought mozzarella sticks. So if you go in the frozen section, you'll see these already done up mozzarella sticks, and we just remove them from the freezer and add to the oil. We don't want the oil to be as hot as when the fries were going in. So somewhere in between. The sticks are going to take about 5 minutes at the most, because if they stay too long, pay attention to the sizzle. We don't want it to be more vigorous than this. If they stay too long, they're going to split at the sides and the cheese is going to start oozing out. So we don't want that, because as soon as they crack, the cheese starts coming out and they won't be as good. So here we have them golden brown, as I said, after about 5 minutes. And we're going to go ahead and remove. So if you ease them up, if you pull them up and they haven't gotten brown, you can, give them another minute. So we don't want them to get black. Nice and golden brown. So these are hot. So I'm going to just break one to let you see that ooey gooey cheesy goodness. Let's go on to the next step. Now on to the chicken breast. As you see, the chicken breast here is not perfectly cut because this is chicken from our backyard. So this wasn't store-bought. So nonetheless, we're gonna cut these into thin strips. I have not removed the skin from the chicken because I find it gets so crispy and delicious when it's cooked. So I'm gonna leave it on, but you can discard. So we're gonna go ahead with thin strips because this is gonna cook in like 3 minutes. So once you drop these in the hot oil, they'll be done. You can cut your tenders a little bit thicker if you prefer. You can also cut them in half, so instead of having these long strips, but however way you like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish these up. If you will be doing the chicken breasts yourself, please ensure that there are no bones in. So you're gonna cut right around the bones as best as you can. We don't want any bones here. So there are no tendons, there are no joints, just straight chicken breast. So this is gonna cook in no time. Okay, let's season the chicken. We're gonna start by adding some hot sauce. This is gonna make it very flavorful. So I'm cooking here for children, so I'm gonna use about a teaspoon of hot sauce, but you can increase the amount to your preference. We're gonna now add some powdered season. So this can be all-purpose, chicken spice, meat season, whatever your choice is. All right, I'm here sprinkling garlic powder, which adds to the flavor. This is about a 1/4 teaspoon. All right, so this is the all-purpose seasoning. I'm using a special blend that I make for all my meat preparations. It's a combination of jerk season, chicken spice, all-purpose, and meat season. But whatever you have available, it's fine. We're now gonna add a pinch of salt. Alright, and for my secret ingredient, you can, as you should know, in all my frying, we add an egg to it. If you want it to be good, add an egg. So the egg is gonna create those nice layers when you add the flour. So we're gonna just go ahead and combine. So here we have the chicken all seasoned with our egg. Now for the flour mixture, this is about 2 cups of flour. We're gonna add about a teaspoon or a little bit more of baking powder, and I'm gonna add egg powder. This is what will give the chicken color. You can add paprika. This is about a 1/4 teaspoon. If you don't have egg powder or paprika, the flour and baking powder is just fine. You'll get a nice golden brown, but my children prefer this little color, so I go ahead. So we're gonna use a fork and just mix this in good and proper. We don't want any to incorporate the baking powder and egg powder or paprika in properly. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just dump the chicken into the flour. We don't need to do them individually. So I'm gonna go ahead with half in for the first batch. We're gonna use our hands and toss these in to the flour. As you see here, we're just folding, we're just tossing them in. So just stir it around, you know, just toss them in. We just want to create some air pockets that will have cause the flakes on the tenders, give you that nice, you know, flaky exterior. So we're pushing it down to kind of seal the flour onto the egg. And then we toss it in. So nice and loose. And then we're going to just shake off a little of the flour, because we don't want to dump all this flour, excess flour into the oil. So we're going to just kind of shake them off as best as we can. All right, here we have the first batch of tenders cooking. When I was adding these, I forgot to press the record button, so these went in unrecorded, but I'll definitely show you how we test the oil for the second batch. So these have been in for about 3 to 5 minutes, and trust me, I say 3 minutes and I do mean 3 minutes. If the tenders cook for too long, they're gonna get tough. You want nice, juicy, tender, and the chicken will be cooked thoroughly. So let's remove those, and we're gonna give it about 2 to 3 minutes for the oil to come back to temperature. See, I've added 1 tender, and I'm getting a vigorous sizzle, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna wait maybe another minute or two, and then I add the rest. You'll see the oil looking all foamy. This is because of the egg that was added. So you see we have a more vigorous sizzle now, so we're gonna add them all in. You don't have to worry about putting these all in a single layer because we have that much oil to cover the chicken. We will get it cooked thoroughly. So just use your spoon or whatever and just kind of loosen them because you don't want them to stick together. But these will be done in no time. Making chicken tenders or chicken bites, anything with the chicken breast, with much practice you will get a total hang of it. Maybe the first few times will be a little bit tricky, but you'll really get a hang of it and know that this is easy cheesy. You don't need much preparation, much time planning. You just need to get some chicken breasts and the meal is ready to go. Alright, these are ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove them and put them on my paper towel. You can use a wire rack if you choose to. It's very good to have one of these slotted spoons with the holes. I don't even remember what they're called, but they're very inexpensive. I think I got one of these at the dollar store. It's good for frying nuggets, anything that you need to remove from the oil and not pull up the excess oil. So if you don't have one of these, you can use a spatula, a fork, anything that you can work with, but get yourself one of those spoons. Alright, our tenders are done. We're gonna prepare our plates. So we're gonna place a few tenders. Alright, let's add our mozzarella sticks and the fries. I put the mozzarella sticks on these kebab sticks that I have. They're also very inexpensive. So there you have it. Homemade fast food. No need to go out. We're gonna just put some ketchup on the side to dip our fries. But if you have any barbecue sauce, any of those little tiny packets that you get from the fast food place, you can add one of those here. So enjoy. As you can see, super simple. No fuss. Fast food at home. This meal can be prepared any time of the day, any day of the week. So just go out and get yourself some frozen mozzarella sticks and some frozen fries. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, share, and press the like button. Tell me what else you want me to cook.